Y'all, today is still Sunday. I haven't gone through that stuff, and I haven't gone through my mail. One of the problems that I have is that I constantly will make a plan, and then it's like I self-sabotage that plan by giving myself something else to do. What I want to do, and the reason that I changed my plan is because my back has been hurting, like right here. I've been having a lot of pain right there. And I'm sorry, I did have makeup on this morning, but I cried it off at church, and it is what it is. But, and a lot of it is because I'm sitting this here chair, and I'm doing this number at work looking at the screen, and so I want to be able to stand up. I was gifted a desk riser a long time ago from a very good friend of mine. I don't use it anymore, and so I've been looking for an actual desk that rises. The whole desk rises. There are many of those desks on Facebook Market. They're just not in the budget. And I think the reason why they're on my Facebook Market is because a lot of people have gone back to work. They went back to the office due to, the executive decision of our pastor, our president. A lot of people have gone back to work into the office, and so there's so many of these desks on Facebook Market. I want one so bad, but we're trying to be wise and use what we have. And so I'm going to kind of switch up the office. It's not a makeover, it's just we're switching things up so that I can support my posture. It's going to look like a makeover because the office is going to look completely different, but once I move things around, then I feel like I'll be able to have peace, that I'll be able to stand up tomorrow while I'm working. So I want to do that first. Floor is already clean, house is clean. I'm going to switch the camera around so I can show you what's moving and what's coming in here, because I don't think I'm going to be able to share that with you, because it's one thing to vlog, and it's another thing to get things done. Today I need to get things done, so I'll show bits and pieces of it, but let me show you what the office looks like right now, because I feel like if I'm able to do all of the files and mail and all that here in my office, I won't be bothered out there. If I go out there, it's honey or mom, and I really need to focus. So let me show you what. Okay, so as you come in, it looks like a mess, really. It looks cluttered, it looks unorganized. I'm going to move that mattress into the garage. This is going to, all of this bedding and stuff is going to go into my actual bedroom, because tonight we're going to sleep in my room. My husband we're making some changes so that I can sleep back in the room. But yes, so all of this is going to be gone. Mattress is going to be gone. This has got to get washed, so it's going to go in the garage, because I got to make a trip to the laundry place, but I'm not going today, so I'm just going to shove it in the garage. Okay, so this table is not going to be here, and I believe this table is not going to be here. What I have in the garage, I'll show you, and this is going to go in the garage. This is not going to be here. So what I have is, my daughter cleaned out her room. She had a vanity, and so, look, I can show you that right there. So she had a vanity, and what I'm going to do is bring her vanity in here. I got a dresser that I found on the side of the road. I'm going to bring it in here. The dresser is going to hold that mirror that I just showed you. And then the table, the desk that her vanity was on, it was actually a desk that I bought brand new. It's going to be my desk. So the idea is to put the desk here. Remember, none of this is going to be here. I'm going to put the desk here, okay? Behind the desk, or in the corner possibly, I'm going to have the vanity. I eventually would like shelving on my wall so that I can have my books up there, because right now my books are underneath there. But that's not a problem. I'm going to leave them there. I also have a metal shelf in the garage that I believe I'm going to bring in here also, and I'm going to store it right here. It has some craft stuff in it, and so I'm gonna leave it all in there, but that shelving, I want to take it out of the garage and bring it in here so that I can utilize it for this stuff right here. For this stuff. This is gonna go on my desk, but this is gonna go on that cart. And so is this. And then right here, there's gonna be nothing. So this is gonna be gone. So my computer is gonna be on my desk. And I'm gonna dust off that riser and bring it in here. It doesn't match. My plan is to spray paint it so that it can match the desk. Spray paint it white so that it can match the desk, or even a pink, a soft pink. But I do want it a lighter color. Right now it's black, but it's going to be on top of the desk, and that's the idea. So this is going to be gone, all of this is going to be gone, and all of this is going to be gone. So let's get right into it. Y'all, want to give a huge thank you to my son and his girlfriend. They were hanging out on this day, and like I said earlier, we went to church together, and they were a huge help to me, even though my son was over there playing around. They were a huge help. They helped me carry all this heavy stuff out of the office. They helped me carry the big stuff in, and they also helped me get that mattress out and put it into the street. And so I was really grateful that they were so helpful. So I just wanted to say a big, huge thank you to them for that, because they totally deserve that recognition. But let's get right back into it. Hey, y'all. So I want to kind of explain a couple of things. This mattress came from my daughter when she moved out, went to college. She came back home and brought this mattress back with her when she moved in. This mattress has seen many, many moons. And it was just time for it to go. There was springs that we could fill in our backs. I loved having it so that I could sleep in the office, because I just loved being able to sleep without the animals that we have in our bedroom. It was such good sleep that I got in my office. However, it wasn't reasonable to have that huge mattress in my office and try to work. It was just cluttered, as you could see from the beginning of this video. It was very cluttered and messy, and just not a lot of space. It just did not look like an office, and while it was functional for the time being, I had to make a change, and I'm so glad to be able to share this change with you. Now, I do a lot of talking in this video, and I am gonna edit a lot of it out, because this was before school started, and I was just talking a lot. I was talking a lot, and I just feel like not everything was necessary. So we did move in the desk. We moved in that dresser that I found from the side of the road, and I'm just kind of explaining what we're doing with the rest of this stuff. And another reason why I'm not playing the video is because I did not stick to the plans that I'm explaining here. My mind changes very often when I set up a plan. As I'm actually in the plan executing it, things happen to change. And it's just like life. Things change periodically in our life, and we have to adapt, we have to pivot, and that's really what went on in this experience. But I actually am no longer in that office. So you will get to see many different makeovers of my office and me making over my office space as you continue to follow me, because I have a big family and life changes happen with my family, and I am always going to make sure that everybody is comfortable in the house who is here. And so with that, there's moves that I constantly make, moving things around in the house, moving rooms around. And that's just a part of being a homeowner. These things change. And so while you're seeing the office being made over, I assure you it was a wonderful office during that time. And it then shortly after changed completely. Which I will share those changes with you as well. But now I'm just kind of cleaning this dresser. It was a very it was beautiful. It's beautiful and it looked clean, but it was very dirty, and I just wanted to give it a good wipe down so that I could make sure that you know, germs and whatever, we don't know what other people do with their things. And so just for the peace of mind of my own mind, I just wiped everything down. However, I did want to make a note that in one of these drawers, it might be that one, I did see some powder in the corner, and I was like, oh my gosh, Lord, I was praying like, Lord, protect me. I don't know what this is. Protect me, Lord. It could have been nothing harmful, but it also, I didn't want to take any chances, and it was stressing me out as I was cleaning it, because I was like, okay, that looks a little bit suspicious. I wanted to share that with you, but let's get right back into getting this office in order. I am so excited. It took a long time. It was a lot of hard work, but I'm the type of person that I won't stop until it's completely done, and it gives me satisfaction to, while my back will hurt later, it gives me so much satisfaction to see a job well done. So let's get right back into it. This is where I'm at, and I'm exhausted. I stole this from the garage, it was holding my craft stuff and party stuff. Decided to take it all down and use it for my files. So I'm about to bring that in here. I'm just letting it dry. I had to rinse it off because it was swarmed with spider webs. So this is where I have it, but I don't know if I want to move that over there and that over here. I don't know yet, but let's see what this looks like. So that's what that looks like. I think I like that better. Y'all, this actually was totally perfect. I mean, perfect. It is completely perfect. I'm so grateful and at peace right now. Okay, so as I'm going through all of this stuff that I'm showing you, I'm realizing that I have overstocked on a lot of school supplies. So while I used some of the school supplies for my son, I still had a lot left over. I gave some to my son's girlfriend, for her siblings, and then I'm just so grateful because God has been he has blessed us so incredibly much that I was able to send school supplies also to a family in Mexico that we sometimes send gifts and support them in other ways. And so I was able to send those items to Mexico, and that way I did not have this overflow of unnecessary school supplies that we just really were not going to use. At the end of the day, we just weren't going to use it, and someone else could very well use it. And so I want to share that with you because I want to encourage you to do the same. If you see that you have an overflow, an overstock of stuff that you've had for year after year after year. For me, that was the case. It was year after year after year. It just continued to multiply and add to the stash that we already had. And it just got overwhelming, and I just felt like I was just storing things instead of using them. If you find yourself in that situation, I want to encourage you to donate it to somebody who could use it. Yes, one day you could use it. You know, hoarders like to say, we like to say, I could use this one day. I could always use this one day. And while that is true, someone can use it today. And one thing I've learned in my life is that when I let go of things to bless others, God has never left me dry or without. He has always made a way for me to have what I need, and sometimes more than what I need, just because He is a God of abundance. He overflows His blessings into our lives. And so I don't allow myself to let that be the reason why I store things anymore. And now I have learned how to just say, you know what, someone else can use it. I'm going to let it go. Someone else can use this today. I can use it, obviously, but someone else can use it today, and they may need it more than I do today. So I want to share that with you. Hope that encourages you. Let's get right back into it. Okay, y'all, this is the final reveal of my office. I love it. I so love it. Oh my gosh. So underneath that is hiding, has all my books. This is coming down, not today, but it's coming down. This area is going to be for the grandkids. All of this, that's grandkids area. But yes, got the, I was gonna say PlayStation, Nintendo hooked up for my grandson. I have the rocking chair, and then I'm gonna bring some other stuff inside for the grandkids. I'm debating about bringing their chest of toys or leaving it out there. But anyways, I get too distracted. But here's the reveal. It looks so good. Excuse that. It looks so good. And I think up here I'm gonna change these to pink curtains. Change those to pink. But it looks so good. So over here I'm gonna have like just books that I'm working on, my iPad, my planners, and then there's my calendar. I have two wall pegs that I'm gonna have up here. I'm probably going to have them maybe right here. I don't know, because I'd like to have a portrait of my wedding portrait up there, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I just know that it's gonna need to go somewhere. So it may even go here, and then this may go over here. So here is this view this way. The dresser I found thrown away, and it's in perfect condition. This was my daughter's. It went to, so that was on top of here, and it was a vanity for her. But she wanted to have more space in her room, so we had this in the garage, and I just decided to go ahead and utilize it as my office desk, and it works out perfectly. So perfectly. These I got off of Facebook Market. This, and those three I got off of Facebook Market. These I got at Target. I got this at Target also. This is school supplies that I'm going to send to Mexico. These I actually got to clean them out. So lots of tape, sharpener. This, you put paper there and do like this, and it cuts your paper. Hold on. Okay, so this portion, I'm just kind of telling y'all what is what, and I really just felt like that was a little bit unnecessary, and so I muted all of this, but I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I want to encourage you that if you have a space in your room, in your house, that you just feel like you have no peace in it because it may be cluttered, unorganized, use this video as your encouragement to tackle that room soon, because I promise you the difference that you will feel is so worth it. It's worth the hard work. Pray and ask God to give you ideas and creativity, and to show you what you can do to change your space so that it can you can have more peace in that space. That is what I try to do in my home. And when I talk about peace, y'all, I'm serious about my peace, and it is it is to the very tiny details, and it is very even to the spaces that I walk into. If it does not give me peace, it gives me stress. There's got to be a change. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to pray for that change, and I'm going to believe for that change, because, and it's not, peace is not just in, stress comes in a lot of different ways, and what counteracts stress is peace. And so I'm a huge advocate of finding peace in every area of your life, and this is just one example of that. And so I hope that that encourages you, and helps you kind of look at your home and just think, you know what, I love my home, but I know that there's a place in my home that can, I need more peace in. And evaluate your home, walk through it. Your home may be perfectly in perfect peace. Find something else, find a small area of your life that you just feel stressed out, even if it's just a space such as a closet, and just rearrange it, remake it, redo it. And I promise you, you will get your peace back one space at a time. That's the tour of my office little mini makeover. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, would you subscribe to my channel? Because I am trying to grow my channel, and I'm trying to reach as many people that I can to do the things that I am learning how to do. Encourage and motivate people and inspire people. I want to encourage people to do better. I want to inspire people to tap into their faith and to grow in their faith. And I want to motivate people to live happier, healthier, less stressed lives. That is my heart's desire for this channel. As I grow, I want to share what I'm growing in. It's not always going to be comfortable. It's not always going to be happy and fun. It's going to be hard. Today at church, the pastor said, he reminded us that Jesus said, in this life you will have many, many troubles. And then he reminded us, his promise is that he will be with us. He has overcome the world. He will be with us. He will take care of us. He will provide. He is our peace through the troubles. He will get us through them. And so I share that with you because that is my heart's desire for this channel. And I really, truly just want to reach as many people as I can, so that we can make a small change in this world, one person at a time, one heart at a time, one soul at a time. All right, y'all. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta go wash the animals. I am not going to touch the mail at all tonight. I have peace. I have peace that I didn't even touch it, but I have a plan. I am going to sort through a portion of it every day this week so that by Friday, I can be done with it. That's the goal. That's the goal for this week. I'll take y'all along that journey so that you can see that process. But may the Lord bless you, shine his face upon you, and may he give you peace. Bye, y'all. See you in my next video.